Hey y'all, thanks for taking time to watch and learn what's going on here at Refuge Farm. My name's Cam, and especially with this first video, I just wanted to kind of share with y'all our story of how and why we wanted to create Refuge Farm, but also explain to you more of the why and the purpose of what we do here. So the videos that we make, we'll get to share, and you'll get to see more of like our processes of how we do things and why we do those processes and all that fun stuff. And me and the girls will get to explain that, and it'll be a lot of fun getting to do that. But especially one thing that you'll probably learn about me, especially in the way I like to work. Some of y'all may make fun of me for this, but that's okay. Some of y'all will identify with it. But my farm work attire always includes Crocs. All right, if you're making fun of me right now, that's fine, but I'm comfortable. But I just wanted to, again, take a second to share with you kind of our story and where we've come from, and just answer maybe a couple questions that some of you may be thinking, and questions that we get from time to time. But for us, which is, I think, kind of a similar theme to a lot of maybe new farmers in life change, especially. About 4 or 5 years ago, I had a unexpected, kind of out of the blue job change that threw us for a loop and kind of caused us to lose a lot and have to kind of reset in a lot of ways. So especially during that time, we wanted to create a place of refuge just for us. All right, a place where we could feel safe, place that we enjoyed, that we could kind of circle up as a family and do something together. So we wanted to make a refuge for us, but we also wanted it to be a place for refuge for anyone that came here. So during that time, we started kind of building things. We weren't really planning, all these big ideas. Me and my dad have spent, it seems like thousands and thousands of hours out here building things, prepping for things, getting ready, which I'm sure will never come to an end. But during that time, we were just kind of wanting to get some goats and some sheep as pets, have something that our girls could take care of, especially as many of you know from your own experiences. Just farm life can really teach you a lot about life in general, and especially for us and our family's faith. So much of what we can learn and grow in our own faith stems from agriculture. So just the fact of my girls learning how to raise sheep and what that looks like, and that dynamic, how to grow things from seeds. So all that just started off to be kind of like just a learning experience for us as a family. But then shortly thereafter, Emily and I, we watched a food documentary on Netflix called The Magic Pill. Some of you may have seen it. If you haven't watched it, you need to. I won't spoil a lot for you, but it really dives through and explains a lot of how our diet as humans has changed for the worse, and kind of how our bodies were designed to use food. And even as Socrates says that let your food be your medicine, and let your medicine be your food. So starting to learn more about that, but also within that documentary, there's a farmer that had a part in that documentary. His name was Joel Salatin. And we really connected with how he farmed, how he raised his animals, how he took care of the land, and how he regenerated it in lots of different ways. And especially for Emily and I, we didn't really come from a farming background. Family members on my side have definitely had a history in agriculture, but it's not something that we actually grew up doing. We just love being outside, and we love doing things outside. And so that's kind of a question we get from time to time, is how we started it. Is we just kind of jumped in and started trying things. So you'll get to hear a lot of our lessons we've learned from mistakes. But after watching that documentary and starting to dig in and learn more about Joel Salatin and how he does things, and taking a look at other local farmers and how they do things, and just how broken our food system honestly is in a lot of ways, we decided we wanted to maybe start doing that some for ourselves. Especially at that time, my physical health is definitely my lowest point probably. I was up to 250 pounds, 30 pounds heavier than where I was as a college football player. So I was definitely not where I needed to be. So Emily and I, we committed to kind of this lifestyle change and food change of eating fresh, local foods, grass-fed foods, organic, as clean as we could possibly be. We didn't have to sacrifice, taste and the things we loved. We just looked for things that were grown local. So we connected with local farmers. We were lucky enough that where we built our farm has been a place that's been taken care of by a place called Trail Place Farms, who produces grass-fed and finished beef. So if you need grass-fed and finished beef, look them up. They're down here in Pauline as well. But we started making those food changes, and in a little over a year's time, I've lost right at 50 pounds. And I hadn't had to sacrifice anything. The only thing I've changed is my food. I hadn't really done a ton more exercise because farm life is exercise enough, but changing your food, changing what you put into your body has made a tremendous difference, and is really a driving force behind why we do what we do, especially here. And you'll see it if you've bought our eggs and buy our poultry stuff, that we aim to do everything and make everything leaner, cleaner, and greener. We not only want that to apply to all our animals, that they're leaner, cleaner, and greener, but also the produce that we sell to folks, that people eat, the way we treat our land. We want everything that we do to revolve around that, being leaner, cleaner, and greener. So it's been a process, especially as we started making some of those changes and commitments. And in the videos to come, you'll again see kind of more what that looks like on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis for us. But it definitely has. It's been a interesting 3 or 4 years now developing all this stuff, and we'll look forward to sharing more with you. And you can take a look at some of our residents here, some of our goats and sheep on their new pasture right now. But we have a lot of fun out here doing what we do, especially the way we do it, because the way we farm and the way we do things isn't necessarily easier. In fact, it's harder on us lots of times, but we know that even though that it's harder on us, the product that we produce is going to be much better. It's better for the animals and ultimately be better for us health-wise, especially when it comes to quality versus what we get in other places. We would much rather take more time, do things maybe in a way that's a little different, maybe a little weird, a little harder, but get a better product. So again, thank you so much for taking time to watch. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel, and probably one of the next videos that you'll see is we're about to get into our first round of pastured chicken. So you'll see more of what that looks like for us and the steps to that. But thank you so much again for taking time, and make sure too that you leave comments throughout our videos. Lots of times, especially since we're new at so much, some of y'all have been there, done that when it comes to a lot of this stuff. So we would love to learn from y'all as well. So make sure you like, comment, share, all that fun social media stuff. And from me and all our friends here, including Cheyenne And Chica, well, that's Chica's butt. Here she is over there. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.